Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be spring cleaning and final baby prep. I'm in the final stages before birth. I have 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks until my due date, so the baby can technically come anytime. So what I'm gonna be doing in this vlog is just checking off all those final things on my list, the stragglers I haven't taken care of, so I can feel really good going into birth. The first thing on my list today we're gonna do is hang up some prints that I have. I thrifted a really cool vintage print, and then I have these other digital downloads I printed from Etsy. I'm gonna hang up here in my bedroom. And then also another thing I need to do is build out a gift basket for my mom. She's coming into town tomorrow. Thank God, I really need her help right now. Then after that, I need to hem some curtains. This has been weighing on me forever. I have a few sets of curtains that have just been dragging on the floor. Another thing we're gonna do is pack my hospital bag together. I have not packed yet. I have typed out like my full list. Also, I'm gonna complete some birth worksheets I've been meaning to work on. So I'm looking forward to kind of like working through those again. Some like visualizations of birth, some positive affirmations. I have some stuff I need to declutter around the house. And then lastly, I'm gonna do some deep cleaning, getting the house in tip-top shape so that when I bring the baby home from the hospital, everything is sparkling and I don't have to worry about all those things for quite some time. It's kind of like my quarterly deep cleaning to-do list. Okay, let's pack this hospital bag. I'm gonna put everything in this carry-on suitcase this time. I'm gonna share this with my husband, so it'll be my stuff, baby stuff, and my husband's stuff all in this one bag. So I'm bringing 2.5 outfits with me to the hospital. First off is just gonna be a pajama set, super soft, it's bamboo. I like with having the button-down top, you can do skin to skin all the time, just leave it open. Next up is my going home outfit, or my kind of like post-shower outfit. I wanna say I didn't even take a shower, did I? Last time at the hospital. So I brought my really cute lounge set, and then I also got this shirt I'm really excited to wear, and this is actually what I'm planning to wear for basically like my first pictures with my baby. And then a few more things I'm bringing for myself. Number one is just gonna be a couple pairs of socks in case it's cold in the room. I'm not bringing slippers. I'm not really a slippers person. I am gonna wear a pair of flip-flops when I'm in labor going into the hospital. Then I'll have those flip-flops to wear around the room and like into the shower if I need to. Also, I'm gonna bring a sleeping mask. Not a huge sleeping mask person, but if the room's a bit brighter and I just wanna feel more calm, maybe even while I'm in labor, I'm gonna bring this along. I did use it for like 1 or 2 naps post-birth last time around. And then next I have this belly band. The hospital actually gave me this belly band last time I gave birth. It's just to give a little support. The next thing I'm packing is a little snack bag. For me, these are just the items I would like if I was playing a sport or running a marathon. It's kind of my little favorite. So I like these chia squeeze, like chia seed little drinks. And then I also have some Go macro bars. I love them. They kind of just taste like dessert. And I'm also bringing some hydration packets. I have these Element packets. It's like a salt electrolyte drink just because you get really dehydrated breastfeeding and like you're exhausted. Next I have some down there care, and honestly the hospital provides a ton of that. You really don't need to bring your own, but I had these ice pack pads last time I bought them. They're the Freedom Mom ones. Probably not necessary, but like I said, I like to bring things that give me peace of mind. The next few things I have are for a baby, so I'm actually gonna bring a couple diapers, 5 diapers, probably overkill, but I do remember last time at the hospital their diapers and wipes just weren't as soft as we would prefer. I don't know, us Dwyers have like very sensitive skin, and we're kind of picky about all of our like fragrance-free, unscented, super soft things. Then I'm also gonna bring 1 pacifier. I would love the baby to reject it or just not use it at all, but I am gonna bring one. Maybe we'll end up using one. I'm super open-minded, like whatever happens, happens. The next thing I'm packing is some baby outfits. Honestly, you probably only need 1 going home outfit, but I'm bringing 3 just in case. One of the outfits my son actually wore home from the hospital. The next thing I'm packing is just 1 swaddle. This is our Ollie swaddle. The hospital does provide swaddle blankets, but you have to be able to wrap your baby up tightly like a burrito to make it work. The next thing I'm packing in my bag are these laminated sheets. Yes, I had some printed papers laminated this time around, just so they'd be really sturdy and just like waterproof, you know, in the birthing room, things get messy. So first is my birth plan. This is probably the most important thing that I'm packing. And then I also have these birthing positions that I printed out for my birthing class. Basically are different positions you can try for the different stages of labor. Will I be like looking at these while I'm having contractions? No, but I'm gonna kind of review them coming up to the birth, and then my husband will have these during the birth. Maybe he can make light recommendations while I'm struggling in one position. Oh, hun, let's try sitting on the edge of the bed or something like that. And then last but not least, I am packing this sweet little baby blanket. I like to get a really soft, lightweight blanket for each of my newborn babies, and this is the one I have picked for our new son. I actually got this gifted from the brand Milkbarn. You guys, if you have never shopped Milkbarn products or you have not seen them in person before, they are incredible. As you guys know, I'm doing kind of like a woodland foresty theme. We're living in Montana now, so I'm doing like a lot of foxes, bears. You saw I just hung that little mallard print above the bassinet, and I just absolutely fell in love with this box print. It's so sweet, and I actually picked out a matching footy onesie. And one of the things I love about Milkbarn is they have super rigorous safety measures when it comes to making their clothing. They not only meet but exceed the CPSIA regulations for safety for baby garments, and then all of their fabrics are 100% GOTS organic. It's so nice not to worry about there being weird like pesticides and GMOs on the fabrics. You just don't have to sweat it. And I wanted to show you guys a few other onesies that I picked. Look at this longhorn cow print. I love it. It's like Western, but really soft, really babyish. And I mean, the best part is just the fabric. It's so crazy soft and lightweight. Like I mentioned, our family has extremely sensitive skin. So I'm very particular about what fabrics I buy and the fabrics that touch our baby's skin, especially when you're dealing like with rashes and just all the funky things with newborns. It's just so nice having the soft fabrics. And then another one I actually got this in a bigger size. Our family, we're super into skiing. That's why we moved to Whitefish. So I saw this vintage skier print. I just thought it was so cool. Their prints are just so unique. They're all like hand drawn and designed by all their in-house designers. It's just such a special experience getting clothes from this brand. And then the last piece I wanted to show you, this one is just too much. It's this bear quilted like onesie suit. It zips, it's actually reversible. There's little tiny bears on the inside with a waffle knit with ears. Are you kidding me? And so I got this to wear for like cooler evenings, summer into fall. And again, I just, I love the prints so much. So yes, those are all my little Milkbarn goodies. And you guys, I don't typically talk about brands on the channel just because it takes a lot for me to support one wholeheartedly. And this is just a really cool small company based out of Nashville. I just believe in what they do. I think it's really creative. The products are really beautiful. And like I said, the quality, the safety aspect, it just ticks every box for me. So this little baby blanket is going into our hospital bag, and that completes my packing for the hospital. Okay, now that I have my hospital bag packed, I want to work on these curtains. Like I said, I've been putting them off. So I'm going to hem them right now. I'm basically just going to pin them the length I want them, just like barely touching the floor. And then I'm going to do a no-sew hem, just an iron-on hem. So I'm going to do the curtains here in the dining room, and then the ones in my son's room, and then hang up those little holdbacks. Good afternoon, friends. The curtains are all wrapped up. They turned out so nice. I'm obsessed with those curtain drawbacks I got, the little wooden ones. I screwed it into the walls upstairs here. It was pretty difficult with the shape of the holdbacks. So I actually just did command strips for my sons downstairs, and we'll see how they last. Now it's time for a declutter, and I've actually been decluttering a ton around the house just leading up to birth, just to have things super simplified. But I do want to do kind of like a rapid fire declutter here in the bathroom. I want to go through my makeup, skincare, and then hop into this bathroom closet. It's really messy. Do a little declutter and organization, and then I'm gonna pop in my closet, grab a couple things to let go of out of there that have been kind of like on the fence for me that I've tested and I've decided to let go of. And then we're gonna head down to my toddler's room. Up in his closet, there's a shelf that I just keep shoving things up onto. If you have a little one, you know how it is. Just in a tough moment, you're trying to get things out of their reach, then all of a sudden all of your tall shelves have just like piles of things. So I have some books and clothes I wanna sort through, get a donation pile, get a stored pile, and get going. And here are my toiletries. This is my skincare drawer. This is all of my belly oil stuff. I'm almost all the way finished with these two products, the serum and oil. I just finished yesterday this Trader Joe's body butter, fragrance free. It's all right, I wouldn't repurchase, but use the heck out of this mostly on my belly. Gonna let that go. And then my skincare stuff is still fully stocked, so I'm gonna close that. And as for makeup, I actually have a ton to declutter right now because I just bought new makeup. I got this e.l.f. lip oil. It's really just like a lip gloss. It's like a berry tint or a pink tint. It's really nice, it's simple. This liquid blush, I got it in this pink color. I actually originally bought it in this coral, but it's way too orange and it doesn't look good on me. So I'm just gonna do one in, one out and get rid of the coral. This mascara, it's really cheap. It's not the best in the world, but for the value, I think it's a great mascara. So I actually just bought it in black because I was trying to go back to brown to be more natural. So I'm gonna declutter the brown one. And then what else do we have down here? My little bronzer is just getting gross and I feel like I'm just not vibing with it. And then I have this e.l.f. shimmering stick and I liked this peachy kind of color. It's almost like in between the pink and the coral colors, but it has glitter in it and I'm just tired of it. So I'm gonna declutter that. I wanna let go of these two lip colors. This is like a nude color I haven't been wearing, and this is a red lip liner. I ran out of the lipstick, or actually my son smashed it. So saying goodbye to these items here, and then I've got these organized back down here. Here's my current makeup collection for spring going into summer. And down here I have all of like my birth stuff. I've just been ordering things online and throwing them down here. So I'm gonna do a little bit of organizing. I have been wearing these, I call them my menthols. They're like minty panty liners. I accidentally bought them and when I put one on, I'm like, what is going on? It feels like icy hot, which is crazy for regular life, but because of my varicose veins in my pregnancy, they've been really cooling and really nice. So I've been wearing them every day and I've been loving them. So I got a few more packs just to have postpartum. And then I got some of those ice pad padsicles. And then I have my pregnancy prenatal vitamins I take every day. And then I'm gonna put my hairdryer downstairs actually for my mom because I hardly use it. I use it like twice a month and she uses it, I think, a lot more. So I'm gonna move that down and organize this. And here's a very realistic look at our bathroom closet. It's not looking organized at all. It's mostly my husband's stuff. I don't really touch it. It's his domain. But there are a few communal things in here that I want to declutter. So up here are a few items I used for my husband's birthday for this little spa thing I did. This is like a foot soak. I put it in this jar to look nicer, but it's just from the dollar store. It's like Epsom salt, but it smells really artificial. So I'm gonna declutter this, empty it out and wash the jar, save it for something else. And then I bought this massage oil and it's really just what? Organic sunflower and shea. And so I think I can actually use this on my belly for the rest of my pregnancy since this one's almost out. This CeraVe lotion my husband uses on his arms. That one just ran out. I just bought him a new one, so I'm gonna declutter that. Over here we have an extra Fructis Garnier conditioner. I never bought this. I have these Kristen S backstock ones that I refill my bottles with. I got them at Costco and that's just what I've been using. So I'm gonna let go of this because it's just been floating here for a really long time. Okay, psych, I could not help myself. So I ended up reorganizing everything. So I just have these little bins. I have like extra dental. This is my nail stuff. Sunscreen, the mouthwashes, the lotion. Those are like little travel toiletries, shampoo and conditioner refills. And then my husband's section here. And then a few things up there. Okay, sweet, that's looking pretty good. I actually didn't even declutter that much. I let go of a few things here, but that's where we're at. For my closet, I just did a declutter, but there's 2 more sweaters I want to let go of. This red one, I love a red, but this has blue undertones and it just looks weird on my skin. I tried wearing it 2 more times, but I'm not loving it. And then also I have this black cardigan that I've worn a ton during my pregnancy. It's just so pilly and worn out. I was thinking about depilling it and like restoring it. But honestly, it's misshapen and it's just not sparking joy. So I'm gonna let this go. Right now we have 2 of these silicone brushes, and this is our nicer, newer one. I think this is from the dollar store, so I'm gonna let this one go. And this is the last place I wanna declutter. This is up in my son's closet. I've just been shoving clothes that are too big and too small up here in random books because we had too many down. Anyway, I'm gonna pull everything out and go through that. And then I'm gonna save this jacket because it's super nice for the next little baby boy. This is my storage bin of all my son's old clothes and clothes that I thrifted for the new baby. Good evening, or good night really. It's like 10 p.m. I just finished putting my little one down to go to sleep, and now I'm gonna have a little me time. I'm actually gonna do some birth prep. I've been taking some birth classes, like just watching videos online. It's the same birth classes that I did my last pregnancy. It's Bridget Taylor's classes, Built to Birth. She's a YouTuber. I watched basically every single YouTube video she had. Really liked her mindset and approach when it comes to birth. Also, a big thing for her is hypnobirthing. I got really into hypnobirthing last pregnancy. To be honest, I haven't practiced it that much this time around. And if you're unfamiliar with hypnobirthing, it's not as woo-woo or like creepy as the name sounds. It's honestly just like meditation and getting into a flow state so that you can be relaxed and calm and let your body labor naturally. But anyway, highly recommend the course. So I just rewatched all the videos. There was like 70 of them, and now I'm ready to kind of like dive in. So I'm gonna go through these worksheets now. It's a lot of like mantras and affirmations that are really positive, and then like visualizing. This is what I did last time and it really worked out great for me. Obviously, birth is extremely unpredictable. I am giving birth in a hospital. I'm not totally home birther at that far side of the spectrum, but I definitely like want to be very educated and equipped myself. So when I'm there at the hospital, I can be, making the most informed decisions, empowered decisions, and feel really in control of how things go. So let's go relax. I'm gonna just go sit at my dining table, probably work for an hour or 2, listen to some of the meditations, and just like write down all my my thoughts about birth. Good morning, it's a new day. My mom got here on the train this morning. I am having the best morning. I feel so relieved now that she's here. I can go into labor anytime. She'll be able to watch my son. Also, another thing that's been hanging over my head like a super dark cloud was this outstanding medical bill. Well, it's still an insurance claim for some lab work that I had done during pregnancy. Super standard lab work that in the fine print was not covered by our insurance. So I've been on the phone a ton. I've been drafting this super long appeal and looking up all these different sources. And then I just got a text message like an hour ago with the final bill from the lab company, and they are like covering the whole thing, and it's a really small amount that we have to pay now. So I am just feeling so light. It's so good. Today's gonna be a fun day. I'm actually gonna take my mom into Glacier. It's a beautiful national park here in Montana. We live really close to it, I think less than an hour drive. Before we head out to Glacier, I wanna trim my bangs. They're getting so long and frazzled, so I'm gonna cut them right now I just kind of like go for it every time that I do them. I don't have a real rhyme or reason to it. I used to be crazy impulsive with my hair. Not that I ever had like a mohawk or anything, but I would just like buy boxed bleach like on a whim all the time when I was younger and go like lighter and darker and cut my own hair and like pierce weird holes in my ears. Anyway, I hardly ever do stuff like that now. Cutting my own bangs is pretty much as wild as I get. So let's cut my bangs. We're gonna head out to Glacier, have some fun, and then come back to the house later and get going on my deep cleaning list and get those items done around the house.
If only I could finish something, run straight through to the end, close a chapter dignified. Dang girl, you did it again.
And that is what I call good enough. Anyway, I think the bangs look okay. I'll check on them tomorrow. We can always snip a little more.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy.
Howdy, we are back from Glacier. It was a really nice time. It was rainy and drizzly and like very cold, but it was good to get fresh air, see beautiful scenery. And now we're back. Just took a hot shower in my maternity leggings, kind of just like having fun with the bump while it's still here. My mom is watching my son outside right now, which is so nice. So I'm gonna hop into a cleaning spree, gonna do some deep cleaning and a little bit more decluttering. I'm gonna start in my husband's closet. He brings in a new series of like Kirkland signature Costco t-shirts every so often and gets rid of all of his old ones. So I'm gonna hang up all of his t-shirts for him. I love doing it. I love organizing clothes. And then I'm gonna get to cleaning. I'm gonna do windows, floors, refresh linens, clean out some sinks, mirrors. Luckily, my husband covered some of the major stuff last week before my mom came. He scrubbed all of our tile, did our showers, which was so nice. Also, a couple weeks ago, we did a massive garage declutter and organization. If you guys haven't watched that video, it's so cute. I feel like it's kind of like dramatic results. At least my friends and family that watched were like, oh my gosh, it looked really good. So excited about the garage too. It's in good shape. So yeah, let's hop into my husband's closet and get organizing. Kirkland Sig, 100% cotton, baby. Next, I'm gonna go through his 2 t-shirt bins right here. This is typically where I fold and put his shirts. The stacks get really high, and I just asked him, do you want to declutter any shirts? He's like, yes, 100% of them. Like, get rid of every single one. But I'm gonna go through them really quick. I think there's a couple like nicer brand ones that are like not his typical Kirkland Sig. Dustin does wear a black t-shirt and jeans every single day. That's his signature look. He's worn it basically every day since I met him. I love it personally. The white ones are just undershirts for like work stuff. So that's the deal with his style. It's a little Steve Jobs-esque, but really good, simple, kind of classic style. Okay, let's see what's in here. Yeah, and any ones with stains, I'm tossing. Okay, I think I just have 3 we're keeping.
I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know.
And that concludes all of my deep cleaning. You guys, I hope you enjoyed the spring cleaning baby prep video. I feel like I checked so many things off my list and I'm actually so ready for the baby to come. I'm feeling calm, I'm feeling peaceful and super optimistic. It's really nice having my mom here now because she's a bit of a distraction. We're gonna go out and do different things together and I feel like the time's gonna pass faster versus if I was just like home alone with my son. And Dustin just got off work. The boys are out there roughhousing, so we're gonna go cook some steaks for dinner. He was super surprised by his closet. I didn't tell him I was doing it. And so he was really stoked coming in, seeing all of his stuff. And he like changed out his work clothes and threw on one of his signature looks. Well, I'll catch you guys in my next video. I'm trying to upload as much as I can, honestly, with having a toddler and a newborn. Yeah, my mom's here to help for a little bit, but I'm pretty much full on now with 2 kids. YouTube is just for fun. Love doing it, but obviously it's like very low priority versus taking care of my own health and my children's health and just like happiness and keeping the house going. You know how much work it is if you're a mom or if you're not a mom. Oh, also if you're interested in shopping the Milkbarn website for all of their very adorable and very organic and wonderful baby garments and accessories, check out my code in the description box for a little discount. All right, you guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.